Hey everybody, how you doing? So today I'm going to be talking about selling new construction and maybe just sales in general. So a lot of people that may not be in sales, when they hear sales or they think of a salesperson or they think of a career in sales, they're thinking that, you got to be, on the phone 24/7 and you're constantly meeting with people and you got to be a wheeler and dealer and you got to know exactly what to say so that you can take somebody that doesn't want to buy this house and convince them to buy this house. You need to be a closer. You need to be aggressive. You need to talk a lot. Well, only some of those things are true. I'm going to cut in here real quick. For some reason, I'm really excited about this video. So that's why I'm jumping all over the place. So yes, you probably do need to be on your phone a lot depending on what you're doing. And you do need to meet with a lot of people depending on the type of sales industry that you're in. New home building especially, that's the only way that you're gonna get somebody to move from where they are right now to the point in which they're buying a house like this or building a house like this. You gotta meet with them. But what I had, maybe it was like a little bit of an epiphany this morning as I was working. And most of my work is on the computer and basically getting information that I need to get, putting pricing together that I need to give to clients, and basically getting that information, putting pricing together, and getting that back to the clients as soon as possible. So if you've got a client here, and you're over here. This is happy client. They're building the house. They've signed the building agreement. You have basically earned your commission, but they're right here, right now. So of course you need to meet with them. And then after that, you need to probably put in some work. You're gonna have some information that you're gonna need to get back to them in order for them to move from here to here. And then once they get to here, you're gonna probably meet with them again, or they're just gonna request more information, or maybe they've changed a few things from what you first talked about, so now you need to redo some pricing and get it back to them. And then once you do that, they're moving from here to here. So you kind of get where I'm going with this. We need to kind of bring them step by step. We need to lead them from here to here, not push them, not convince them. It's very simple, and it doesn't need to be salesy. It's not that used car salesperson running over the hoods of the car. How can I help you and put you in a brand new sedan today? It's not like that. So for me, what I was thinking about when I was working today is really, you know what, the main sales tool, the biggest, if I had to pick just one thing that I could only do to get clients to build houses with me, it's really just being prompt and putting that pricing together, or getting the pricing from whomever is working with you at that building company, or if you're the builder, you getting the bids and putting the pricing together. Because when you meet with somebody, they're hot to trot. You're telling them that, hey, I'm gonna get back to you with pricing. Now give them a realistic expectation and let them know, depending on your scenario, it could be 3 weeks before I get back to you with the pricing, or, I'll have it to you next week. Don't tell them that, I'll have this back to you tomorrow. Don't give them a date in which you're gonna have the pricing back if you know that you can't make that date, or if you don't think, or don't even know if you can make that date or not. Don't give a promise that you can't keep. That's definitely a huge thing. But also, quick little blurb on my consulting service that I offer. I've got a home building membership site that you can be a part of. We do live Q&A sessions there. I've got posts that I'm putting out weekly. We've got a community feature there. If you're somebody that wants to start building spec homes or take your home building business to the next level, this could be something that you may be interested in. I'll have the link in description for it in the details. Really, it's basically having the meeting, and when you leave that meeting, you're gonna have a bunch of questions that they asked. You're gonna have some notes about what they wanna build. You're gonna have some research that you need to do so that you can give answers to them. The only reason or way that they're gonna move forward and feel comfortable moving forward with you is if you're providing them the answers to the questions that they have. So that is the biggest thing when you're leading somebody from here to here, you're leading them with information. So you're meeting with them, you're giving them information, you're leading them to where they need to be. So for me, that's kind of the biggest thing is, I meet with somebody like I'm gonna do in about 15 minutes here, and I'm gonna have a bunch of notes that I'm gonna take, and I'm gonna have a bunch of things that I'm gonna have to look at. But in order to move them from our initial meeting to a point in which they may actually be ready to commit and want to have a preliminary plan drawn and decide that I'm the builder for them. But in order to get to that point, I'm going to have to get back to them with information and answers to their questions. So if I'm meeting with them today, they're going to leave that meeting, they're going to be thinking about things, excited about things. So the sooner that you can get their questions answered, that information back to them, even if it's not all the information. Say you need to price out a custom home for them, but then they've got some questions on things. Get back to them on the questions. Be in touch until you actually have that pricing that you're able to give to them. But get back to them as quickly as you can. The quicker that you can get back to them, the quicker that they're going to move forward to the next step, and the quicker that you're ultimately going to be able to sell them the product, build the home for them, whatever it is. So it's less about being salesy and knowing how to talk and knowing how to convince. And you don't have to be. A lot of people say, I'm not a salesperson. I'm not cut out for that. There are great salespeople that don't talk a lot. There are great salespeople that don't have the best personality. There are great salespeople that never try to convince anybody to do anything. My method, for the most part, is I am not pushy whatsoever. I know that my system works. I know that all I have to do is, if somebody's meeting with me and 5 other builders, I'm meeting with them. I want to get information back to them quicker than the other builders, and then I want to meet with them. I want to have my second meeting with them before they've even met with that 5th builder. Because now I'm already kind of leading them along. They haven't even met with this 5th builder yet, but that's what it's all about. It's about getting answers to their questions, getting them the information that they need to move them forward. And that is what a good salesperson does. That is most of what the sales job is. So if you heard anything that you liked here and you don't subscribe, please do so. Click the little bell for notifications. Thank you so much for your time. Have a great rest of the day. God bless.